welcome to the Redwood Empire podcast. Today I'm talking to Augustine and Daisy, and you're both with Elevate Latino.
Exactly, yeah. Elevate
Awesome.
Latino.
And which is, you provide like basically business advice to members of the Latino community to help kind of like lift up the community, right?
Yeah, so the reason why it's called Elevate Latino, right? We provide real estate, accounting, bookkeeping, and tax services to the community. A little bit of like business formation consultation as well. But the point was to create this business where a lot of Latinos can come to us and ask those questions. There's always
Right,
questions.
in Marin, right? Are you specific to Marin, or is it?
Most of our clientele are from Marin, but they're buying properties here in Sonoma County. We have a couple clients here in Sonoma as well. So Marin, Sonoma's we're primarily.
Right. I mean, yeah. The problem with Marin is if you work in Marin, like, and you're not a rich person, like we all live outside of Marin.
Exactly.
Right.
So the affordability in real estate is
brutal,
Yeah, is
in
brutal.
Marin.
So yeah, that's who we are.
That's awesome. And then, so you do that, and then what else? Is that primarily?
That's primarily. So Augie here helps me on the real estate side of things.
Nice.
Yeah. And then we also have my sister on the team, and she helps me on the bookkeeping and tax stuff side of things. So we're a team of three.
Nice.
Family business.
And then I looked up, and you got a master's in business?
I do, yeah. I have.
That's
a master's
awesome.
at
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I think growing up first gen education was really important.
First gen American?
Yeah, first gen. Yeah, my parents are from Guatemala.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, me too. Except I don't. Yeah. I have the advantage of looking like a white guy.
Yeah.
So everything comes easy.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, with first gen, right? There's a lot of pressure to kind of be better, do better, especially in education. So that's what I did. I got my bachelor's and then I went for my master's. Yeah.
It's awesome. And then immediately are like turning back to help the community. Though,
yeah.
You know.
So I've always kind of been like the go-to person, like not just in my family, but in the community. I grew up in the Canal, which is primarily Latino based. And so people are always reaching out to me just for questions. I'm helping, whether it's like booking flights, just general city questions, like how do I get a business license? And so that's kind of where all this came from, because I was always the go-to person for everything. Yeah.
Nice. And for people that don't know, like the Canal is in Santa Fe. It's a Latino community within Santa Fe.
It is. Yeah.
And the Canal's kind of awesome, but it's, you know, I mean, I was a delivery driver in Marin for years, and so I used to deliver all down through that area.
Yeah, I grew up there, so it's home, like we talked about.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
It's very special to me.
Well, gosh, that's great. And then Augie, so what part of the business do you help out with? Can I say Augie? I said you said Augie, so I'm like I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
Augie.
you can call me Augie. Actually, that's my business name, Augie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I help. Well, I think our goal has been really to encourage our Hispanic people that, hey, you can buy properties if you have the money for it, you can afford it. Why not? You know,
right.
it's a great feeling to be able to own a property, and so that's my job, is to encourage them that, hey, it is doable, it's possible. We feel good because Daisy and I have we own properties, and so I feel like we're a great example when I say, like, hey, if we can do it, you can do it, and we'll help you. We'll guide you through the steps.
Yeah,
and
I grew up in Sonoma County, and I never thought I would be able to buy a property. I just, because, well, you guys know, because you're always hearing about how expensive everything is, and really it's just, and like we both know Dana and Chetta with Sequence Mortgage, but it's about just, just basically figuring out how long the loan's going to be, how much you can afford, and how much you need to put down. And until you really kind of sit down and look at it, like everybody can do it. It's just a matter of like, how much you can get and how long it's going to take. But but I was always, so I wish somebody would have, like, when I was younger, said, hey, you can do this if you're working and you have a job and your credit score is this, and you can buy a property. I mean, I didn't believe it.
Right.
Yeah. No, I think that's very important. But I feel like now that's first. We noticed that right now. I think one of the first steps for like our Latino community right now is owning business. That's what they're mostly doing right now, and then they're starting to realize that hey, there's a next step. Like there's a better there's a goal to achieve. Like it's owning your own property, and so they're starting to realize that. But I didn't really see much when I came here, even though Daisy and I would always talk about that. My dream was at 28 is to get married and already have my house,
right?
And so that was it was a challenge because I have shifted from Guatemala to the U.S., but I still kept the dream.
Well, you got to do that too, right? Like at the whole time too is like you're in a new place and you got to figure all that out too.
Exactly.
Yes, I think what helped is that I spoke and told her about the dream, and I was in the construction business for a while, and so that's kind of why she also shifted towards the real estate, and then slowly, we came to realize that, to figure it out, and then and I think this was what year when we decided to, start finding out what we needed, what steps we needed. 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's when we like, okay, what do we need in order to get a house? And so
that's what we do for the Latino community, right?
Well, what's crazy is, and so a lot of this is just kind of like my suburban white guy
no worries.
impression I have a little bit. But that like the Latino community, especially for, people that are immigrating, they're taken advantage of by everybody, especially if they don't like whether it's, payday lending or, financially, because, people are scared to ask for help.
Right.
And so like being financially sound, opening bank accounts, it's a lot easier to just live in a cash, just basically in a cash system,
right.
Which is, a lot of the advantages in finance that I've come to learn are from being able to, borrow and have a bank account and a credit score and all that stuff. So if like you could be working construction or whatever, and if you're just paid cash and you save your money cash and you pay other stuff in cash, you're not building things like a credit score and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And then on top of that, if they don't have status, right? If they don't have a social security, then there's a fear, and then there's just no knowledge of how do I own property, and so that's kind of
hell yeah, that's a fear. It's awful.
Yeah, that fear is awful. They do say that, like,
don't want to call the police, don't want to don't want to be invisible, right?
Yeah, and there's this thing that runs around. They're like saying to each other, like, no, don't buy a property because you never know what could happen. They could take it away from you and all that stuff, and so I think
like a lot of myths too, right?
A lot of myths, and so that. I think a lot of them are still like thinking about it, like should I not? And so that's kind of where we come in, like, hey, there's a way, you can do it,
right?
Everything's a risk. Like
there's things you got to worry about, but like those things aren't it.
And everything's a risk, and so
right.
You want to risk, we're risking, so everything's a risk, and so you want to go for it, we'll help you. It's just a decision. If you wanted to go move forward, we'll help you. So that's what we're doing.
Well, and especially, and like, my father and his family, like when people immigrate too, to be honest, they're like willing to work for it, like a lot more. Like, they're a lot clearer on the life they're trying to make than somebody who's kind of honestly, has everything a little bit easier when you're already starting here,
Yeah.
Can easily get lost.
I mean, our people come here to make money, right, and to create a better life for their families, whether that's here or back in their country.
And what's funny is about the back in their country part too was, and my father used to do this a lot in his job, was that there's really a big hole in a guest worker status where people can come here, get status, like work, and then go home, take money home. In other words, not even necessarily want to, stay in America forever, but like can come here, work when there's a demand for the work,
right? And
go home when there's,
when they want to go
when they want to go home, right? because my father used to represent a lot of Latinos like in salad plants down in Arizona. And yeah, a lot of people just wanted to come over, work, and go home, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
That's true. Yeah, a lot of them, they don't really adapt to
But there's
the
not
culture,
a legal,
yeah.
there's no, like, there's not a legal mechanism for that, really, you know?
Right. Yeah.
We just don't talk about it. You know what I mean? It's like, and then you
Yeah.
end up with the mess we got now, which and then all the other evil shit that comes with it, you know?
Yeah. Unfortunate.
I mean, there must be a lot of that right now in the community too, like fear.
There's a lot of fear.
Uncertainty. Yeah. A lot of preparation too.
Right.
You just never know. Which is good. I think a lot of nonprofits are helping with that side of preparing for anything.
Yeah, no, I was running around room with the red cards, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, it's just
It's
a
so
crazy,
crazy.
It's a crazy time.
It's crazy. And in America, I could have never imagined like people would just get grabbed off the streets and thrown in a van,
Yeah.
and then who knows, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's happening a lot in LA, right?
It's happening a lot in LA, yeah.
We have family members down there.
And also, I think the family also who's in their country, back in their country, they also have that fear that your family can get caught and be sent.
And
So,
that's where their money is.
yeah,
coming
that's where
from.
the support is.
Right.
And so,
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them, I guess, some of them, like you say, they come for the status and they built their wealth back there. Some of them, they say that they're okay because they already have built something and they can go back.
Right.
And so,
Well,
but
there's
some of them,
I would imagine like, and I would like try to wait things out for a while if I could.
Right.
You know, if I could afford to, like maybe a new president comes in, or maybe the law changes, or you know, because it can't be like this forever.
Right.
you can't.
Yeah.
I hope all this thing triggers something good where they all get, helped.
Because everybody's Americans, man.
Yeah.
You know
We
what I mean?
are.
Like and for people that don't have status, they're part of society. They're part of our society. They go to our schools. They play in our parks. We all play together. You know?
An important role in our
Yeah,
community.
absolutely.
So, yeah.
It's crazy.
I know.
These people are nuts. And that people like people in, I don't know, Iowa are worried about, people's status in California. It's like, mind your own business, you know? So Elevate Latino. So, when so you do help with like business licenses and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, we do.
Because a lot of people might just start a business just like selling tamales or something, right?
Exactly. We actually get a lot of.
Now I'm hungry.
I know.
It's lunchtime. That's
Go to
why.
Celia's.
Celia's,
Yeah.
yes. A lot of our clients right now are actually in the construction business, so they're getting their general contractor's license,
Nice.
right? And so we're going through that process, setting up proper bookkeeping, whether it's a sole prop, S corp, depending where they are in terms of clientele, right? And kind of showing them the ropes.
That's like in California and like Northern California. I don't know anything about Southern California, but like owning property, and improving property is like the easiest, sure thing to improve wealth.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Construction is, it's a huge.
like if you can buy a place and fix it up, it's like you're gonna make money because everything always goes up around here.
Yes.
Because it's
Especially-
Northern California. It's awesome.
Yeah, especially if you have knowledge or skills from construction, you can easily, and looks
That's-
like pretty much of our Latino community, mostly of them are in the construction
We
business.
have that advantage, right? A lot
Well, you
of
can
our
do the work
clients-
yourself, right?
Exactly. A lot of
Yes.
our clients are in construction, buy a property. It doesn't have to be beautiful.
And you got referrals
Exactly,
because
yeah.
like somebody might be great at tile, somebody else might be good at framing
Yes.
or
Oh,
roofing
yes,
or
yes,
whatever,
yes.
Yeah.
So we have that advantage. Huh?
And then you
Yeah.
can do a job for somebody, they do a job for you.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
definitely.
You don't know how many landscapers we know.
Yeah.
Just landscapers. We know like 10. So
Yeah.
So that's kind of in terms of the bookkeeping, business formation side of things. And then it kind of ties into the taxes as well, whether it's personal or business. Just financial literacy, right?
Right.
It's not taught in school, just in general, right, to the public. And then just imagine being an immigrant or a first gen where you didn't get taught anything. I mean, at least in my household, we didn't talk about finances, right? It's just cultural barriers, breaking those barriers. really helping just educate.
It's not necessarily cultural. I think part of it is like, my father was a big hunter, right? Like deer hunting, duck hunting. Like I know all that stuff. I took me forever to understand compounding interest.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, which one would have been better to learn? You know, no fault on you, Dad.
Yeah. Hunting's cool too.
Yeah, no, totally. Like if everything goes to, you know, like the apocalypse comes, I'm
You're
You
ready.
know how
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, okay.
I got all that stuff dialed in. But like the regular, if the world stays normal, I'm, you know,
Yeah.
kind of at a disadvantage. But to the point of like financial literacy, and so I saw a couple of things you got on YouTube. So is that part of how you do it? Do you like have classes in Marin, or do you
No,
just?
we haven't gotten
is
there
it one-on-one
yet.
stuff?
It's just one-on-one stuff. Podcasts, hopefully, is what
Right.
was the next step for us to kind of just talk to other potential business owners, kind of walk through certain topics in Spanish.
Temas?
Temas means
Okay.
topics. So yeah, that's our goal with the podcast, is to talk about real estate, business, whether you're no status or DACA status. Like everyone has a
God,
different.
that's crazy. That's such a great idea, because I don't know I don't know anything at all. But I would think that there's not a lot of like Latino business podcasts in that space.
I don't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think so. At least, targeted towards Bay Area.
Right.
No.
Right,
Yeah. So
you know?
we're excited. We're excited to get that geared up and going. Yeah.
That's the idea.
That's the idea.
That's the idea, yeah.
So, yeah.
So Augie, so how long have you been here?
I've been here for 23 years.
23
now.
years.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. It is nice.
Yeah.
I like America.
Yeah,
I like North
not bad.
America. Because I'm from Central America.
Right. Yeah, Central. It's, well, like Dan and I were talking, like it's just nice to know that, like, if people steal your stuff or if you buy something, that it's yours, and like, like
You can go report it.
yeah, you can report it, and there's
Oh, yeah.
and like the law is there to protect people. Because a lot of parts, and I don't know about Guatemala, but like a lot of parts of South America, like you gotta, sometimes the wrong people take your stuff. You don't say nothing.
Yeah.
You say thank you.
For your safety.
Yeah. Like keep it as long as you want.
Yeah, no, and there's more protection here. That's for sure.
Like you know what I mean? Just like a normal society,
Yeah. That's,
Especially if you want to have kids. No pressure or anything.
Yeah.
But you guys didn't have kids, or?
no, we had a daughter, but she passed away.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no. It's okay. It's almost been 3 years, right? Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, how old was she?
She was just days.
Just
Yeah.
days old?
13 years.
13
days.
13 days.
13
Yeah.
days,
Yeah. She was born with heart condition, so it was tough.
So never again? It's just too much?
Well, we're praying for it, so hopefully
Yeah.
our miracle comes soon.
Yeah, we weren't, because I have two boys. I have 15 and 12.
Okay.
And yeah, we weren't going to have kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then we were like, well, let's see what happens, and so I was 40 when we had, my oldest son.
Wait, how old are you? I thought you were.
I'm 56.
I thought you were still like in your
Oh,
40s or
I thought
something.
you were in
He
your
looks
40s.
I'm hella
Yeah.
old. Yeah,
You look really
I know.
good,
Thanks,
my
man.
brother.
Wow.
But I got a cousin, and they had their first. So they lost a child like the night before they were going to do C-section.
Oh,
Yeah. And and I don't know how they had the courage to like try again, because they were both in their 40s, and she ended up. So they have a daughter now. My cousin's wife was 45,
wow.
and and so baby girl now.
Wow.
But it's hard, Yeah.
It is hard, yeah.
It's a lot. It's hard. It's frustrating. It's sad.
Yep.
That journey is difficult.
There's a little fear also, like.
And then you never know. Like we never knew we would be in this.
Well, part of you
Yeah.
died, and you
Yeah.
like how much of you can you give up,
Yeah. It's
and get out of bed in the morning.
so. Yeah. That's our story. Part of our story.
We had a
Part of your story.
beautiful daughter, though.
Yeah.
She was very smart. I'm sure every parent would say that, but I
Right.
experienced it. You know, it was amazing.
And she's waiting for you. You know,
yeah.
Yeah.
it's
That's
just a
true.
bummer you got to wait. You
I know. But one day
Yep.
we'll see her again. Yeah.
So I was watching one of your videos. You said you live in Novato. Is it still the 400 square foot place?
Yes. Yes. We built an ADU on that property, so that's where we live.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we rent the rest of the house.
So you know what's going on then.
Yeah.
What do they call is it house hacking or?
Yes.
House hacking.
That's exactly what we do and what we did.
We were able to hack it.
But so that's awesome.
Yeah. So that's kind of our strategy, personal side of real estate things.
Right.
Yeah,
Work on getting another one. And
we got another one last year in Santa Rosa, and we just finished the ADU on that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
get
Just
out of here.
Yeah.
You're cooking.
Last month.
Last month.
Yeah.
So finally rented out both main house and the ADU, and now we just got to save up for the next one.
And the next one. And you guys are young.
Well, thank you.
I mean, 30, early 30s?
Yeah. Well, I'm
late
early.
20s?
I'll take the early 20s.
You early 20s?
No.
How old are you?
38.
38?
Yeah.
You're holding up better than I did. Like I said, I look okay on the outside and the inside I'm falling apart.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to go pay a visit to China. And, get some of that.
Yeah, so we talked, so my grandfather was a highlight instructor. I don't know if you know what highlight is. It's a sport. They have the big Batista baskets on their arms and they throw the ball. It was like a big...
Lacrosse type?
No, it was a big gambling sport.
Okay.
Like in the...
Highland? That's what it's called?
No, highlight.
Highlight.
Jaili.
Okay. I gotta look it up.
And it's from Spain.
Okay.
But it was a
highlight.
big gambling sport like in the early... it's kind of like racquetball, but it was a big gambling sport like in the early 1900s.
Okay.
And so what happened is China was trying to be all cool back in the early 1900s before the whole communist thing.
Okay.
And so he left Spain to go be a teacher
In China.
of this sport in China, and also to like compete and
Okay.
So he was kind of doing what you guys are doing here. He was doing there.
Okay. Yeah.
And so he met my grandmother there, and
Was she Chinese?
she was Russian.
She was Russian. Okay. Okay.
So they were living in a community,
Yeah.
like a Spanish community in China.
Okay. Yeah. So then they had your dad.
Yeah. So my dad, two of my uncles, my aunt, and they did quite well. Like they got to the point where they had like a small shoe factory,
Oh wow.
and then the government fell apart
Okay.
and they went communist, and so they gave up all of it, everything,
Wow.
to just immigrate to the United States. And they came over like two at a time to sneak, and they had to sneak out and bribe their way out. So they had like nothing when they got here.
Really?
Yeah, and it was
All
and it
that
was
hard work and to
Yeah.
get it up. Yeah.
and start over. But it was also like kind of like the Spanish community in San Francisco, in the church. Like everybody kind of like helped each other out and pick each
Wait,
other
so
up.
your grandpa was Spanish?
Yeah,
Ah, okay. Ah, cool. España.
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 Yeah. So
So then that's how your dad was born in China, but yeah.
right,
Makes
and
sense.
so it was like people are like, "You're not Chinese," and
Yeah.
it's like, but
I see.
Yes, and so the oldest, so of the three brothers, the youngest was just starting high school when they got
When they
here.
got here. Okay.
The oldest was going to university, right? And my dad was like the one that had to go to work.
Oh, really?
Which is, whatever.
Was it your parents? Who decided that, or how did that?
It's just the way it played out.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Augie, when he came at 15, he didn't get to go to high school either.
No, I wish, but when I got here, I had to start working and paying my debt.
Yeah, you got to start paying, right?
Yeah.
But I was able. My dad was.
By the way, it's never too late.
Yes, thank you. And so my dad was really good at that. He in my village, we were only our first language was Quiche, but my dad was encouraged me to teach me Spanish. So that's how I learned Spanish. And when I came here to the U.S., he did the same thing. Like, hey, we gotta learn English. And so him and I start taking ESL classes together, and then I graduated, and then I find out about College of Marine. College of Marine is really great for ESL classes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, their system is really nice. And so I was able to take ESL classes, and then after that, I was able to get my GED. And so that's how I was able to try to stay in contact, with
English.
with the culture,
Is your dad still around, or?
He is, but he came here in 2000 and went back in 2015.
Okay.
Yeah, and so he's still around, but in Guatemala.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, dads, man, it's like.
Yeah, I know his dad is pretty special.
He's really cool. Yeah, he was really good. So
I want to say, like, how like smart is that, and like the foresight of like learn Spanish, and then like just, hey, we're just gonna do it.
Yeah. Be different. It's sometimes hard to be different, right?
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mm.
But yeah, I was telling my son, he's 15 and he's worried about like getting a job and living and buying a home and all that stuff. Like,
already?
Yeah,
I mean, that's
and it's
good
like,
and bad.
well, I guess I'm like, don't worry about it. Like, you're gonna be fine. But I was telling him a story. Like, when I was a delivery driver, I remember I delivered to Healdsburg once, and I delivered somebody's graduation documents, their degree from college, and the man was like in his 70s.
Really?
And the guy was like, I was dropping it off, and it was on a Saturday, and he goes, hey, you know what you got there? And I guess because he didn't have anybody else to talk to or whatever.
Okay.
But he's like, that's my college degree. And he goes, I'm just finishing it now.
Wow.
And his point was, is like, it's never too late.
It's never too late.
And he goes, I didn't do it for a job or for, I did it for me, for my education,
That accomplishment, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just, and he said he was the first in his family to
get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's huge. No, I always say that it's never too late. Doesn't matter what the people think. Do you?
Do you? And and like I was telling my son, like, it's all going to change so many times, like, don't try to imagine what life's going to be like. I mean, make plans and stuff,
Right.
but your plans are going to go out the window sometimes, and wonderful things will happen you could have never imagined, and your heart will get broken in ways you can't imagine either,
You plan certain things, but then doors open and close throughout, right? So that's kind of what guides your life. Yeah. Through the years. So
Some of them strengthen you, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And that's how you learn also. It's a learning experience.
we learn from our mistakes.
Well, how did you guys meet?
Through church.
Oh, through church?
There's a church in Canal.
Yeah.
It's been there for how long? Since the late 90s? maybe?
I got, actually,
Maybe early
it's been, I think it's on its 27th
year.
year, so.
Yeah.
Where's the church at? So I know, like,
do you know Canal?
well, you got like Bellum, and then you've got
Belvedere. Do you know Belvedere?
no
Street.
Oh yeah, Belvedere Street. Yeah.
Yes, Belvedere
and I know where the
Street.
community center is.
Okay, Belvedere Street. There's a moving company. It's like been there forever, right?
Yes.
Do you know where Kelly Moore Paints used to be?
See, my Marin is like the early 2000s Marin.
Near
yeah. bowling.
Do you know where the bowling?
Yeah.
So
no,
it's-
in Celia's and the bowling alley, and like,
yes,
and
yes.
then like I used to deal with like Mill Valley Refuse and
all
all that stuff.
It's
and
like
then
2-minute walk from the
2
bowling
minutes.
alley.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So
So towards the water.
No.
in between Canal
I'm gonna
and,
look it up now.
and Bellum.
Yeah. It's
Between
like
Canal and
in the
Bellum.
middle, smack middle of Belvedere Street.
Yeah, it's almost you could imagine as the corner of the bowling touching.
Bowling,
yeah.
And what's
touching
it
each other.
called?
Neo Pentecostes.
And is it just like all kind of South American, or is it Guatemalan?
So
or-
our church is like 95% Guatemalan.
Yes.
So all our services are in Spanish. There's 5 services on Sunday. We're a pretty big community. I think about 1,500 members. We've been there since forever. You've been there since 2004, I think.
Yep.
And that's where we met. Yeah, through the youth groups back in the day.
Well, and it's true. Like a lot of churches, like, they worship where they can, because like there's people in this building on Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No,
Have a church.
there's a lot of churches now.
Yeah.
right? We're kind of making our way through, kind of, getting to know everyone. So yeah. Do you go to a church or no? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No
I did, and I
questions.
move around, and
Yeah.
no more questions about it. Well, yeah, but like we socialize in other ways too. So
Yeah,
That's good.
and that's the thing. That's why church is good, and especially when you're in an immigrant community, right? Because that's the center of everything.
Yes. It's been nice. Yeah. My parents go to the church too, so
It's a great community. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
special to our
So the podcast, do you have a name? So you want to do a podcast? We're going to do it.
Yes.
So I'll just say it right now.
It's
Like
gonna
whatever we
be
got to do, we'll figure it
Elevate
out.
Latino podcast.
Nice. And it'll be in Spanish.
It'll be mostly in Spanish.
Mostly in Spanish.
But if there's first gen speakers,
little
sometimes
both?
we're both comfortable speaking in English. Pero sí, en español. So
Sí.
that's kind of our
En
goal.
español.
Habla muy poquito español.
But hey,
Mostly the bad words.
suena bien.
Sí.
You sound
God.
good.
Like,
Sí.
yeah. I don't
You
know.
didn't speak it in high
Can you
school?
say buenos
No,
dias?
I
Can you
took-
say
French?
I was so stupid. I took German.
Oh, I was talking to Dan.
I remember
French.
nothing. Yeah, like what a dumbass.
You just don't know.
And my father spoke Spanish, Chinese, English, little Italian.
whoa?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Don't worry. I took Spanish in high school. I probably should have. I should have taken French or Italian.
So first generation. So you were born here.
Yes, I was born here.
Gotcha,
And my
yeah.
parents came in the late 80s. So I was born in the 90s. Yeah. So,
Awesome. So
Yeah.
Elevate Latino, and you're going to talk to just like business owners. And
yeah, I have a list of possible guests.
Nice.
So you'll hear from me soon. And yeah, kind of just maybe talk about their story, how they got started. Yeah.
which is great because the idea is that people can listen and learn,
Exactly.
and then maybe take that next step themselves
Yes,
to
yes,
starting a business. Because
exactly.
starting a business is like a different. Honestly, it's always intimidated me too. You know,
it's a lot of work.
I mean, I've spent most of my life working for somebody else because I don't want to deal with a lot of that.
It's a whole
Like business
being-
licenses and
yeah.
payroll taxes and
Yes, you gotta keep
stuff's
track of
gross,
all-
man.
We were just talking about this the other day. I used to work in corporate, right?
Well, yeah, you're in HR.
I was in HR.
Yeah,
I worked for Pacific Union. Do you remember them? They were bought out by Compass, the real estate.
Oh,
brokerage.
okay,
Yeah,
no.
so Pacific Union.
I was thinking of the lumber company and Pacific Supply.
Oh,
Oh,
no, no.
I see.
So I did HR payroll. I was there for 9 years, and I was like, I miss the benefits. I miss paid vacation.
Right.
Clocking out at 5 and you're done.
It's well, yeah. You like when you leave when your time's up, not when the work's done,
Exactly.
or whatever. You know.
Yeah.
Those are the things I miss a little bit because having a business, you're just constantly thinking about.
For me, the intimidating thing about running a business, and that's why I'm Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've figured out that if you're good at business, you can be good at anything.
Anything, that's true.
Like a restaurant or real estate or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like you can be the best cook in the world, but like running a restaurant is more about business than being a good
Yes.
cook, right?
Yes.
And I know what I'm not good at. And that is things like, again, like knowing all the like regulations and filing things on time and that kind of stuff.
Yes, being organized.
Well, like it took me a long time to understand like credit score from like being in the like high 600s to like, you know what I mean? All through my 20s, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
No, I mean now, like we went to buy a car and they ran it and it was
850.
852.
No way.
Yeah.
852? I thought the max was 850.
Yeah, 856. Dan,
Oh wow. You guys
I don't know.
are at
I don't know how
another
you
level.
get the bonus extra time.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
thought the highest is 850.
I
Man,
got a pic-
I'm lagging.
I got a picture
We're
of it.
lagging.
Well, part of it's just from being old too.
Oh,
You get
that's
bonus points.
true, because of the history.
You just have a longer history. Yeah.
So
Darn
we'll
it.
get
in
there.
10 years.
But it's what's crazy too, and it's just again literacy, right? Literacy is like everything because the better the credit score, the lower the interest rates. You know, the easier, the faster you can pay back.
Right.
Faster
Yeah.
you can turn your money and make it work for you. And
Yes.
it's like,
Yes.
I know, like I've been around enough people to know, like to say the right things, and I kind of get it. But Yeah.
Are you teaching your sons about financial literacy?
No, but I try to point them in the direction of people that can teach them.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
But they do understand that it's important.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's huge. Like they should teach us about taxes at school, right? Everybody has to do taxes.
Right?
So
No, and I tell them like, but just the important thing of like paying things back,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and like, you know, being true to your word and paying
Right,
things
yeah.
back, because like
Just being responsible. Huh?
being responsible and you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't mean you got to do things like if you don't want to do something, then just don't do it. But don't tell somebody you're going to do it and then not do it.
Not do it. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's our podcast.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
So, I'll say for this podcast, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Augustine, Augie, and Daisy.
Thank you for having us.
Oh my God, I'm excited to
Yeah.
work with you guys too and
Nice.
work on your own one.
Yeah.
But until next time on Robot Empire, we'll see you.
Peace.
Peace.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for listening. We sincerely appreciate it. And if you like what we're doing, take a minute to follow, like, subscribe, or react. Or best of all, drop us a comment, question, or suggestion. It makes a difference. A quick public service announcement on algorithms. Interact with the things you want to elevate and ignore all the hate. That's how those algorithms work. Until next time, we love and appreciate you. Look forward to seeing you soon.